Hey you guys, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello. Just bear with me here while I type in my information for readings. But thank you all for tapping in. My name is Sierra. If it's your first live, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Alright, I am talking a little bit quiet because my son is asleep, so I don't want to wake him up. So just bear with me here while I type in my information. As y'all come in, if you can, please like the live. It does help. If you get thumbs up, please. Alright. I'll get started here in just a moment. Alright. Hey sis, welcome. I was looking for you earlier. How are you? How are you doing? Yes, I'm doing good. How are you doing, sis? I was looking over for you on TikTok, but 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't get my notification. They've been doing me bad, sis, on TikTok. But how are you? Pray the family and everything is good. I need to drink some water. Give me a second. Excuse me. But welcome in. Thank y'all for tapping in. Really? Okay, well I don't feel as bad if they taking us all through it. I don't feel as bad. Alright, y'all. So the list is open here for live readings. Right now I am just taking payments via, well, I got PayPal, Zelle, and Apple Pay. I don't have Cash App right now. My readings are 10 for one question or for a mini reading. They are still in depth. And then they are 20 for 2 questions for about 15-minute reading. And you can ask up to 2 questions. Okay? I'm feeling good, sis. I have no complaints. None at all. Just happy to be here. Happy your family is doing good. That's awesome. But yeah, doing good. Just taking care of that little boy. He keep me on my toes. But yeah, so I said, if y'all can, just bear with me. I don't want to talk too loud, but I'm sure y'all can hear me. Ugh, I don't like that. That's just in the middle of the screen. But I don't know how to put my information. Thank you, sis. Alright, hold on, y'all. try to clean the thing. I do like streaming on, yeah, it was looking blurry. I do like streaming better on TikTok, but I just, I feel like it's a better, like, way to connect here on YouTube. But yeah, I was live earlier, sis. I was live for a while. I went on, I was on YouTube for a little bit, and then I went on TikTok. That's when I seen, I was like, not much has changed here on TikTok. So, let me mosey back over here. So yeah, so if you're just joining, welcome in. My name is Sierra. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for being here. I am doing live readings, okay? Right now I am doing live paid readings. There are 10 for a mini reading, okay, which is one question. And then it's 20 for 2, okay? I'll probably do a mini collective here. I did one earlier, I need to post, but I'll do one now. Sis, it's like the is the little Q&A thing I posted, is it in the middle of the screen or like on the side? Hey Jasmine, welcome. Thank you for being here. Like, can you still see the cards? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a few hours ago I went on. I'm glad you caught this one. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of light and love, the Most High God, I call upon thee. Only those of light and love who are called upon, you are welcome. Archangel Michael, you are welcome. Please put us all in the white light of protection as I go up in the tarot. Alright. Y'all, before I start, let me get a little bit more water. My voice feels raspy. I'm right here. Alright. That's better. Alright, Spirit. This is for the collective. This will be for the collective, please. For the collective. If you all do decide to get a reading, please type in that you did. Because it won't notify me. So just let me know. Alright, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What messages do you have for the collective? Clear and precise. What spirit messages, general messages do you have for the collective? What do they need to know? Hold on, y'all. Tripping. Oh. You know when you don't put the top on something like tight enough and it start making noise? I'm like, what the hell? Alright, Spirit. What do you have for the collective at this time, please? Clear and precise messages. What do they need to know? What needs to be shared with the collective right now? Clear and precise messages. You see, I got some more cards, sis. I had to retire my other ones. So these are a little bit slippery because they're a little bit new. But I'm going to break them in here. Alright, spirit messages. What needs to be revealed to the collective, please? What messages do you have for the collective? Whoa. Okay. So that's the Knight of Wands. We have Knight of Wands coming out. Alright. Let's see. Sis, if you're still here, do you mind typing in my information in the chat so I can delete that off the screen? It's bothering me. Alright. Please, if you don't mind. Alright, so Knight of Wands. Alright, what else? What's happening with the... Whoa. Okay. It's too many. I'm going to get the cards out first, and I'm going to break them down. Alright, what else today you want them to know, Spirit? This is for the collective. This is for the collective. What needs to be revealed? Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Alright. I forgot to say, with these readings, just take what resonates or just take what feels like your story and leave what doesn't. But Knight of Wands is an energy about someone being kind of inconsistent, somebody who's not really standing by like their word or like standing by like, you know, the things they're supposed to do. They're just like very flighty, okay? In a love connection, the Knight of Wands can be seen as like a player, as somebody that's not really a good partner here. And it's interesting that the Six of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, because this speaks about like giving to each other, you know, or if not like in a love relationship, just giving, you know, on to others, just being in balance. But when it's in the reverse, it's like the scales aren't being balanced. Like this person is not doing what they need to do towards you in order for the scales to be balanced, okay? So for some, this is going to be a love connection that you're partner with somebody. Not everybody, but for some people, they're partner with this energy that is not balanced with them. Like this energy is like it comes in, but it's very flighty, okay? And it's like you're at the point in your life where you need people that are going to be stable, that you need people that are going to be there for you. So with the Knight of Wands, that energy is just like, you know, I'm not going to cut you off just yet, but let me, you know, watch you and see what's going on. Like before I put all my eggs in your basket, let me see what else is going on out here. Type of energy. Alright. Now, if it's not a love connection for you and it's along the lines of just like a life thing or just your current situation, Spirit just wants you to really take inventory of what's going on in your life. Take an inventory about what's bringing in more balance, what's bringing in more stability, what's bringing in more prosperity, and also look at the things that's not bringing in, you know, those high vibrational things. Again, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is an energy that's not balanced, okay? Like the scales aren't being balanced. And it's interesting because it does represent Libra energy here, and was coming into Libra season, Spirit is trying to give you all a chance to really, you know, start becoming more balanced, start getting things in order, so you are able to manifest the things that you want. But as long as you keep letting like negative or like flighty energy come in or allowing it around you, it's going to cause you turmoil and chaos, okay? for some, not for everybody. But Knight of Wands is just an energy that you can't really depend on. Alright, so you might find yourself in a place where like you're having to depend on yourself. It's like you want others to help you, but it's like, oh, just forget it, I'll do it myself type of energy. Alright, what else? This is for the collective. Okay. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I got you. Thank you. Sis, do you mind if you can you type in my information for me so I can delete that the post thing up there if you can? And thank you so much if you're able to. I just got a cramp. I got a cramp. I got a cramp, y'all. Hold on. Ow. I'm like bending. I got a chair here, but I'm like bending over it, and I got a cramp. Ugh, okay. So let me get a few cards out here and I'll break it down. But just by those two alone, I can tell that a lot has been going on. As I heard somebody say earlier, life has been lifing for everybody. So don't think that you're the only one, collective. Alright, Spirit. What advice do you have for the collective at this time, please? What advice do you have for the collective? What do they need to know? What needs to be revealed to the collective? Oh, oh, yay, yay. I would ring my bell, but I don't want to wake up little boy. Look, y'all, Ace of Pentacles. This is why it's so important to get yourself in order and to become balanced. Ace of Pentacles is like the hand of spirit, like the hand of God giving you a financial blessing, okay? The Pentacles definitely represents money. It represents like tangible blessings coming in for you, okay? For some of you guys, it's definitely going to be like money, or like, you know, you getting like a check or a deposit you weren't expecting. For some of you guys, this can manifest in the form of like a new job or a new position that brings in more money. But it is going to definitely bring in more stability. So what Spirit is saying, that in this season, it's imperative that you start getting yourself balanced and start getting yourself in order to start receiving these blessings, okay? Like I was saying before, this energy right here, you don't want it in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, again, is the scales not being balanced, you know, things not going how they're supposed to go. But once you start pulling your energy back from those things and from those people that don't serve you, then you're going to start seeing yourself become more balanced, become more peaceful. And that's when you start manifesting the Ace of Pentacles. Now, for some, this isn't for everybody, but for some people, this is a new home, okay? I'm specifically seeing a new house, okay? But it could manifest as just like a new dwelling. Like it could be a condo, an apartment. But I'm specifically seeing a house here. So if some of you have been, what's the word? Like, this the heck, I want to say this bar, but that's not this place. Thank you. If some of you have been displaced, or you just been in a place where like things aren't going how you need them to go, that's about to change, okay? But you have to do your part by making room and releasing those things that don't serve you. Spirit, you probably find like, dang, every time I watch your reading, it's like, release what doesn't serve me. Spirit is always going to ask you to release those things that don't serve you, because Spirit can't pour into a cup that's already full. So if you are already overflowing with like mess and negativity, there's no room to pour in the good stuff. You have to start, you know, making room, setting intentions for what you want. Alright, so I'm going to get some advice here, and then we'll go on to Shayna. Alright, Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective? What can help them in this season right now, please? What advice do you have for the collective? What could help them in this season right now? What could help the collective in this season right now? Seven of Wands. Standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself. Not becoming a victim to adversity. Not becoming a victim to conflict. Okay? You see how, like, he's up against all those wands here, and he's like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Does he look scared? He don't look scared to me. He knows that he's protected. He knows that God has his back. Okay, that spirit has his back. So you have to know that it might be uncomfortable. It might be a little bit hurtful when you have to cut some of these energies off, but in the end it's going to be for the best, and you're going to be so much better. Spirit doesn't ask you to release something that he's not going to bless you with something even better. If you're asked to release a negative relationship, after you heal and you learn to love yourself, you'll attract a even better relationship. Okay, if you had a job that was, abusive, and that they didn't care about you, and it was very low vibrational, spirit will ask you to walk away from that and to start learning new skills and new things to help you in your new position. Okay, a new skill set. Okay, so you can manifest something else. So it's always something better that you're gonna be blessed with. Okay, so let's get two more, then we'll wrap it up. What do they need to know, Spirit? Collective. What can help the collective at this time? What could... Oh, okay. What could help the collective at this time, please? What do they need to know? Collective. And these are kind of new cards, so they're kind of slippery. Ooh, okay. Oh, wonderful. This is the first time the sun came out today. Beautiful. This is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, the sun. Just look at it. It's gorgeous, right? So you're almost there. You're almost there. It's like the more, I was telling somebody this earlier, the more pressure, the more pressure you feel, the more like boxed in you feel, the closer you are to that blessing, the closer you are to that manifestation. But the key is not giving up. Okay, you have to, even if like everything around you seems to like be falling apart, you have to be strong and allow your mind to be in the place of where you want it to be. Say for example, if you're in a bad living situation and you want to be on your own in this peaceful home by yourself, not dealing with negativity, even though you're still in that negative situation, in your mind, you need to be thinking about being in your happy place, being in that happy home. How am I gonna decorate it? What is it gonna smell like? What's gonna be my first meal in my new home? That's how you manifest. It's like not becoming a product of your environment, okay? But allowing yourself to think about and to already be in the energy of what you want to bring in. So that's what Spirit is trying to get you to see. It's like you're a lot more powerful than what you think you are. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's true divine happiness, prosperity, love, okay? Even if you're not feeling that right now, it's going to come in for you. But the first step starts with you. The first step starts within. You have to love yourself. Like how can someone else love you? I know you heard this before, but how can someone else love you if you're not loving yourself? It's not possible. A person may pretend to love you to get what they want, but if you're not truly loving yourself, they can't truly love you either. All right. The last card we got was the Two of Wands. This is that make a decision card, and make a decision like now. The wands represents actions, okay? You actually putting in the work, all right, to get what you want. But interesting enough, the Two of Wands is here with the Ace of Pentacles, all right? So this is like, what path do I go down? Do I take the path, of least resistance, the path where I already am, or do I go down this other path that could definitely be a path of wonder for me, a path of imagination? Like, what if I go down this path and I start just creating it how I want it to be, instead of what society wants me to be or wants me to have? All right, I hope I'm making sense to some of y'all, but in so many words, it's like the time is at hand. Like, you have to decide what you're going to do. It's like the depression, the anxiety is like, you're going to have to learn how to combat that, okay? Whether it's like I go speak to somebody and I get like mental help, or do I start just meditating and I start really connecting to my higher self and becoming that person that spirit wants me to be, okay? So it's all in your hand, collective, but I'm seeing that you're going to have to give up the control. You're still trying to control it, and spirit is like, give it to me so I can heal you, okay? All right, so that's what I got for you guys. That's for the collective. That was for the collective. All right, here, so let's go ahead and we'll get into any paid readings. All right, Shayna, you here with me? Hey, Miss Rhonda. Hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. All right, sis, so let me get the car situated. And if you can, just write your questions in for me. I do have another. I have to get it right. It's not ready yet, but when I come back on, I'm gonna do my other deck. I got a black tarot deck, so it's like just like the original tarot deck, but it's like with black people. So I'm excited to use that, but I have to open it and cleanse it and stuff, and then I'm gonna try it out. All right, what's your question, sis? Please. And thank you so much for your support. All right. Right now I'm using the bell to cleanse the energy here. And then you're learning you don't need all that sage and all that stuff. Makes a mess. So I usually try the sage outside now. But I use my bell to clear the energy. Okay. Yes, Ms. Rhonda, about time, right? About time. Let me get a drink, sis. Yes, I was blessed to be able to get two from Books A Million. If anybody is interested, this is the deck. And they have it Amazon and Books a Million. But the Black Tarot, I found that like physically in Books a Million. So that was awesome. All right. So sis will like general read, and then will I've successful. Is it will you be successful in school? Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. I got it, sis. Will you be successful in school? Okay. And I miss having books money. Yes, girl. We actually had just got ours back a few years ago. When I was younger, we had it like in the late 90s, early 2000s. And they took it away and they brought this place called Second and Charles. I think, is it called Second and Charles? Yeah, I think it. Either Second and Charles or no, Second and Charles, yeah. Second and Charles. And they like aren't the best. I hated them. And then they wasn't doing good, and then we got our Books a Million back. And it's amazing. Like, it's just like how it was when I was a little girl. They got everything. They got like spiritual type stuff. They got everything. I was in that store for like over an hour. Yes, they suck. I do not like Second and Charles. Alright, sis. Well, congratulations. I'm happy you get your going back. You said you was going back, and now you doing it. So congrats, my love. Alright, so let's see what we got. Let me just wait a minute here till they get on the 40. We're gonna do what? General first, and then we'll look into love. Yes, they did. They tried, and then they failed miserably. Alright, Spirit. This is going to be for Shayna. This is for Shayna, please. And thank you so much, sis. Thank you. This is for Shayna. Shayna. Alright, Spirit. What general messages do you have for Shayna at this time, please? What does she need to know, Shayna? It's a divine message for Shayna, please. What does she need to know? Clear and precise. General messages, please, Spirit. General messages. What's happening here for Shayna? Shayna. General messages, spirit messages. What does she need to know, Spirit? Shayna. General messages, please. Okay, thank you. Okay. So the first card we have is the Six of Cups. Alright, Six of Cups coming out first. Alright. I'm going to get the cards out first here. Then we'll break them down. Again, you guys keep in mind this is a new deck, so it's very slippery. So it might take a little bit longer for the cards to just come out. I'm still breaking it in. Shayna. What does she need to know, Spirit? What general messages do you have for Shayna? What's the Six of Cups here? What's the Six of Cups energy? That could be like, whoa. What you got going on, girl? You making a whole deck fly. Okay. The Six of Cups is like a past energy. So let's see like what is in reference to. Can we clarify the Six of Cups, please, Spirit, with one card? Thank you. Alright, that's the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. All right. Give me a second, sis. Let's see. General messages. Seven of Swords. I was like, dang, Spirit, this early in the reading, like we already finna start with this. Okay. I'm not gonna, I won't stay too much on it because you didn't even ask about relationships and connections, but it came up anyways. So Six of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, there definitely is, I feel, an energy here, a masculine energy in particular from your past that isn't really, I gotta slide the car to pick them up. But there is a energy here, I feel, from your past that is like definitely not happy that you're continuing to go on and to progress and to move on without them. There's this energy of like, it was supposed to be me and you. Why is it just you? The reason this energy, I feel, is like a little bit toxic is the Seven of Swords here has come out, and that's somebody just like, okay, I'm gonna show you. You know, you think you got one over on me, but I'm gonna show you here. So I feel like you not only have like I'm not feeling like a complete like ex energy, but this could be like somebody like, you know, you have like a little situationship with or something like that. Like for you, I don't think it was like super serious, but for this person, it was more serious for them than it was for you. And I feel like this energy is trying to come back in your life, but I feel like Spirit is like blocking it here, because Nine of Pentacles in a high vibration is like somebody that is like taking their time to like get things in order before they come towards you. But with the Six of Cups here being here, it's like they run out of time. It's like you're like, I'm done. Like if you haven't done it by now, then your time is up type of energy. So I feel like this person in particular, I feel like as you continue to progress and grow, you're going to start like seeing people that you thought like y'all was straight, like y'all were good, start falling off on the wayside. But this definitely feels like a masculine energy here. This is somebody that you have history with. This is not a newer connection. All right. So let me see what else. And again, I won't stay too long on this energy, but you definitely have somebody in your energy that's wanting you to stay where you are. The fact that you're trying to like do different things, you know, and to experience different things, this energy doesn't like it. Clarify the Seven of Swords. But that's their problem at the end of the day. That has nothing to do with you. The Chariot, yep. I can't make it up. I can't. This represents movement, okay? This represents like you going places. This represents like you taking off. And it's funny that in this depiction you can actually see like the female here. It's like she's ready. Like she has like a look on her face like, okay, let's do it. All right. So you're ready to leave behind the toxicity. I feel like you have cut yourself off from like people that don't serve you, but there is still some energies that you wouldn't suspect that aren't happy that you're moving on with your life, Shayna. But again, that has nothing to do with you. That's their issue. I do feel like right now the main focus needs to be on, your family, you know, and you're reaching your goals. But as far as like a romantic type of thing, or like somebody trying to like have like a serious connection with you, I feel like you have other things you're trying to manifest right now. Okay, and it's a heavy energy too. Like it is heavy. You don't like heavy energy. You like stuff that feels light, that's fun, that's kind of carefree. But this person seems to be very overbearing. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? This is for Shayna. This is for Shayna. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's definitely what I'm feeling. It's like I definitely agree with you that it's more than just one person. It's just that I'm feeling like that one main like masculine energy, and then it's just like stuff just trickles down after that. It's like the stuff from like other people wouldn't like irritate you as much if this energy wasn't like always, in your ear, always like aggravating you. It's like you're in that place of just like, I need some peace. I need some peace. I need some time to myself. I need time to think. Because it's like you start thinking like, well, dang, is it me? Am I going crazy? Am I, what is it? But it's not. It's the energies around you. You gotta cut some of them off. All right. Let's see, what spiritual messages do you have for Shayna's spirit? Spiritual messages? What spiritual messages do you have? Because our work in itself is enough to carry. I don't need it at home too. Yes. Yes. And that's the thing. That's the thing. And it's like when this person like sees that like you pull back and you're not like being as like talkative, being as in tune with them, then they start thinking, oh, she's smelling herself now. Oh, she thinks she better than me or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm just trying to better my life. And I feel like you've been very transparent with this energy. I feel like you told them that right now I'm just trying to focus on me. I'm trying to better myself. But they don't want to hear that. So that's why I say, like, forget them. Like, when you try to like care about somebody's feelings and like try to talk to them as an adult and they still like don't care, at that point you just have to wash your hands with it. All right, so let's go to like spiritual messages. All right, what's spiritually happening for Shayna? All right, spiritually. Yes, ma'am. What's spiritually happening for Shayna? What does she need to know? Alright. Clear and precise, please. What spiritual messages do you have for Shayna? Whoa. It's hard to flip it over with these nails. I gotta slide it. Okay. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Huh. Let me see. Spiritual messages, please. What's the Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups, please, for Shayna? What's the Page of Cups for Shayna, please? King of Pentacles. Okay. So, from a spiritual standpoint, you're definitely being elevated. We had Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So, you're definitely stepping into a place, Shayna, where there's going to be more stability. And not just like financial stability, but just you feeling more stable within yourself. And the thing about it, I feel like Spirit is like, I don't want you to give up on love or to give up on connections. It's just right now, I want you healing yourself. I want you pouring into yourself here, so you are able to attract an energy that's on the same level as you. The thing about it is like, when you're already like going through a lot and you have people that are steady piling stuff on, if you're not taking that time to like, pray and to like, seek God, seek Spirit, and to really cleanse your energy, it starts to become too much till you start feel like you're losing yourself in the process. And Spirit is like, what I'm trying to get you to see is that you have to put yourself and your mental being, your well-being first before you put anything else. It's like you're a lot to a lot of people. Like you're a lot of things to a lot of people. It's like you're always there. Like you're the person that people know they can depend on, that they know that they can call on at work or at home. But Spirit is saying in this season, I need you to take a step back, and I need you to step into your King of Pentacles energy. I need you to step into, that energy of balance to where, okay, I'm focused. I'm bettering myself. I'm becoming, more stable. You're going back to school. I feel like you're getting better with like your finances and like, being able to budget. Maybe not right now, but eventually you're going to be able to get to the point where you have enough like to budget, and you're going to be able to like, delegate that to certain things. So what spirits want you to do is to step more into your, this might sound crazy, but to step more into your masculine energy right now instead of more so your feminine energy. Okay? Because masculine energy has no problem saying no. It has no problem saying I'm thinking about me right now and me only. So what spirit wants you to do is like the start, not necessarily to be selfish, but to be like selfish like with yourself, like with your time. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in that Five of Pentacles energy where it's like you don't have the things that you dreamed of, that you wanted, and they're just there like, oh, I'm sorry, but they can't do anything about it. Like you have like a masculine here that has a good talk game, that they'll say whatever they need to say to make you be like, oh, okay. But when it comes to like putting your money where your mouth is and like really being like the head, this person is not able to do that. So what spirit is saying that like you can listen to this person if you want to, but you're going to end up in that type of energy, when in reality you're supposed to be in the King of Pentacles energy. Okay? Now, the Page of Cups did come up, and a lot of times the Page of Cups is like communication here, but it can be like communication on like a mundane, like childish level. And Spirit is saying, how that they say you're going to be able to know a tree by the fruit it bears. It's that type of energy, Shayna. It's like your intuition is about to speak so high, and your discernment is about to speak so high, to like you're gonna be able to see right through people. It's like before they even open their mouth, you're gonna be like, they finna come with that BS, and I'll be there once they start speaking, it's total BS. So you're gonna start being able to see through people, but the way that they present themselves is like, oh, we can connect, and I wanna be there for you. It's like the more, for example, you could have been in the place where like you were looking for somebody you could depend on, looking for a friend, and it's like once you became that friend for yourself and you became that shoulder to lean on for yourself, not everybody and their mama want to come around and be like, oh, I'm here for you, or what you need, or what can I do for you. And it's all fake. It's just to see what's going on in your business. You have a lot of people that are invested, I should say, in your business, especially when it comes like to your love life and who you're doing what with. And I'm real. We've been knowing each other for years. So I gotta keep it a buck with you. Like you have like some people so invested that they literally are like, I wonder who she messing with now, who she sleeping with now. And it's like, why is that your business? Please tell me, why is that your business? So Spirit is like, at this point, it's like, stop caring. Literally, stop caring. Stuff that is out of your control, you have to literally just say, okay, God, Spirit, I get at to you. I'm not holding on to it anymore. I'm literally not holding on to this anymore. It's too much. It's too much to bear. And that's okay. Spirit is telling you, you know, you can give it to me. You can give up that burden. You know, you don't have to be depressed. You don't have to be sad. You don't have to be worried. Because at the end of the day, all of your needs are going to always be met, Shayna. They will. You don't have to, like, it's like an energy here, like maybe from childhood, to where you felt like you have to always do something in order for somebody like to be your friend, or to like actually want to truly be there for you. And Spirit is saying, I'm going to show you that you just being your genuine, you know, sweet, beautiful self, is going to start bringing in more people that are going to love you and care about you and want to see you do well. Like, you're about to start really attracting your soul tribe. But like I was saying earlier, it's like in the collective, you have to make room for that. Like, you have to make room for those things to come in. But honestly, I feel like you already are on that road. I feel like you are already cleaning house. I feel like you are already, you know, getting your plan, or your, you know, your list together. And I feel like you're going to really be surprised into where you are within 6 months to a year from now. It's going to be a total 180, but it starts from within. Like, Spirit is like, I don't want you just to put up a facade anymore. Like, when you tell people that like you're good, or you're doing okay, Spirit wants that to be the truth, and not just, you know, a facade here, because you deserve to truly be happy. But it's like you're giving your happiness and your love to the wrong energies. That's why the first card that came out was the Six of Cups, which is the past. Like, you still dealing with the past, being in the past. And Spirit is like, no, that was back then. Now it's time to step into the King of Pentacles energy and put the pedal to the metal. Okay? Yeah. For sure, for sure. And that's something like I have to talk to my child about. Like, it just happens. Like, he feels like he has to be friends with everybody. And I have to tell him, you know, like, you're not going to be able to be friends with everybody. You're going to have to, you know, look at people by their actions. So it is definitely something that only childs deal with. But it's something that you're going to be coming out of very soon. Because you're tired. One thing about it, nothing screams change more than you being tired of something. Okay? You're going to totally be a different person, but for the better. Okay? Alright, so let me see. I've been making myself be honest with others. I only say I'm okay. Yes, good. And that's how you get the frequency to change. That's how you get the energy to change. Because if you steady saying, I have to tell people all the time, the actual universe does not know when you're joking, when you're playing, when you're saying something you don't mean. It don't know. The universe is like literal. So if you're putting out that energy, you know, like, oh, I'm good, I'm okay, but deep down you're not, stuff is not going to change. It's going to keep going the same way. Because it's like, oh, she good, she okay, let's just let her be. But if you're like, no, to yourself, like, I need to like spend some more time with myself, I need to do meditation, I need to do self-care, like, then I'll be okay. Like, once you start doing that, then Spirit starts setting the stage for you to do those things. But you definitely have to start being completely transparent with Shayna. Yes, it's time for a break. It's totally time for a break. And Spirit is saying you can take a break. It's time. Everything will be taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up, sis, to get to that other one. Okay, so now we're gonna ask, will you be successful in school here? Alright. This is for Shayna, Spirit, Shayna. Shayna. Alright, Spirit. Shayna wants to know, will she be successful in school? All right, will she be successful in radiology school here? Will Shayna be successful in radiology school, Spirit? Will she be able to do good in radiology school? Shayna. Will Shayna do good in radiology school, Spirit? Okay, Six of Swords coming out first. All right. Peace. You need to put peace to your mind here. Six of Swords speaks about you allowing spirit to be in control. It speaks about you being completely at peace and knowing where you're going. So before you even, get all the way deep in, Spirit wants you to see yourself being successful and doing good. Do you see how in this depiction, like, she's just looking at one way, like she's not flighty at all? Her swords are all in alignment here. She's totally at peace. She knows what's happening here, okay? So a lot of your success is going to rely on you keeping your mind clear and not becoming overwhelmed. Your mind is very powerful. You're extremely smart, extremely brilliant. And at the same time, that brilliance can kind of sometimes be like a curse because you're always overthinking. You're always worrying. It's like I can figure out this problem or this situation, just put that with that. But it's like it never stops. It just keeps going and going and going. And that's why you have to find you an outlet to clear your mind here, to let you have peace. Because the world is not going to stop. The world is not going to stop. But you have to learn how to maneuver it. Okay? So that's number one. Spirit is like she needs to get herself together, her mind prepared for this. Alright. Will Shayna do good in radiology school, Spirit? Is she going to do good? Will she be able to pass? Is she going to do good in radiology school? Shayna. What does she need to know, Spirit? Will Shayna do good in radiology school? Okay, Ace of... Wow. We have the Six of Swords and Ace of Wands. So, yes, it's going to go great. It's going to go freaking great. And another thing is meant for you, ma'am. It's meant for you, Shayna. The Ace of Wands is a new creative beginning, okay? It also is a new beginning of where you take action. It also is something that's being totally blessed by Spirit. With the Six of Swords and Ace of Wands, this is Spirit saying be at peace, okay? This is Spirit saying don't worry, you're going to do just fine. Especially if you make up your mind that no matter what happens, I'm going to get this degree. I'm going to accomplish my dreams, okay? So with these two accompanying together, I feel like you're definitely going to do good, but it relies on that mindset. If the mind is too filled with overthinking. Another thing I was picking up on is like self-sabotage. It's like because you've been I guess a people pleaser for a long time, sometimes you go through self-sabotage, and Spirit is she doesn't even have to deal with that. She's above that. She doesn't realize how smart and how honestly prepared she is for this. It's once you get into it, it's gonna make sense. You're not gonna struggle with this because it's something that you really want to do. So you will be very successful. Alright. What does she need to know? Is there anything else she needs to know for school, Spirit? For radiology school for Shayna? Anything else she needs to know? How will things go for Shayna here? Radiology school, Spirit. How will things go for Shayna in radiology school? Okay. Wow, the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So yes, and then look what you got at the bottom. You have the Six of Wands. I can't make it up. You have the Six of Wands, which is divine success. You could look at this as like your graduation, okay? You being successful, you are finishing it, you're accomplishing it. This is a sign of accomplishment, okay, being completed. And then you have the Queen of Cups here. It's like she's had a lot of time to think about what she wants to do, had a lot of time to go over the overthinking process and the worrying process, and now she's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm looking straight forward. I'm ready. And I just want to point out to you, like with these women, with the Queen of Cups here, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot energy, like all three of these women are ready. They know exactly where they're going. There is no wavering with this energy, Shayna. So trust and believe that you're going to do great, not only in school, but also in life itself. Again, a lot of this things, a lot of stuff that you deal with and go through is because you're letting others have that control over you. You're allowing them to put their energy and to put their projections onto you. But Spirit is saying, like, what if just for once we just said, nope, I don't receive that. That is not for me. I know what's for me, and success and happiness and true love is what's for me. Okay? So honestly, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's like it may seem very chaotic and crazy, but just over the hump is that Six of Wands energy, and it's that Queen of Cups, okay? A lot of happiness, and again, more prosperity coming in for you. And that also will help, with the stress as well. Somewhat, because you still, like, life, is life. But you're going to be able to maneuver a lot better. Okay? And don't be afraid to take risks here and chances. Spirit is like, I got you. You're protected. Alright? So that's what I got for you, babe. That was for Shayna. I pray it resonated for you in some way. I hope it helped you in some way. But I'm like so proud of you. You're going back to school. And you're going to do great. You're going to do great. You are so welcome. So welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Rhonda. Thank you. Yes, girl. It's yours. It is yours, sis. I'm proud of you. You'll be surprised at all the things you can accomplish once you make your mind up. Once you decide, like, no, I'm going to go after this no matter what, and I'm going to finish this no matter what. And it has to come to pass. We are a lot more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. God created it that way. You're welcome, babe. You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your support. And I gotta figure out what's up with TikTok. Cause I didn't see you on there, but I'm gonna try to get it back up right, sis. But yeah. Alright, y'all. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take it in. I am open for personal private sessions as well. Right now I am reading during the day as well. So on I could do private readings, I could do email readings, YouTube, whatever it is you want. Just send me an email. It's in my bio. Okay? And again, right now I'm not taking Cash App. So the options we have are PayPal, Zelle, and Apple Pay. Alright? So I'm going to take it in, y'all. I gotta get my son up for school in a couple hours. But thank y'all for being here. I love y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.